your tech support.
No, we got this.
Okay, my name is Megan Ortiz, and this is my speech. So, how many of you like sleep?
Yeah.
Okay, so how many people know what happens to your brain while you sleep?
No.
All right, so that's where I'm at. So I'm sure you guys have heard of between now and when you're a kid that you need 8 hours of sleep. So on average, an adult from 18 to 25 to 26 to 64, you need an average of 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Conducted from the National Sleep Foundation, about 20% of Americans say they get less than 6 hours of sleep. And the rate of Americans saying that they get at least 8 hours of sleep is declining yearly. So I think with the busy lifestyle of Americans that we don't give enough time for sleep. So the reason why I picked this topic is because I love sleep, and I really wanted to know what happens when you sleep, and I've had a hard time sleeping and staying asleep, so I looked up some things to do to help me fall asleep. So let's get into it. There's different steps of sleep. You go through a cycle, and the cycles, there's 5 cycles. The first step is stage 1 of the cycle. And stage 1 is very light sleep. You're easily woken, your eyes move slowly, it lasts about like 5 to 10 minutes, and your muscle activity slows. So if you have ever gotten to that hypnotic jerk where you think you're falling, where you think you're like running away and you trip and you fall and you wake up, that's in stage 1. So in stage 2, the brain produces what's known as sleep spindles, and these help you go into a more of a relaxed state. So your heart rate slows, your eye movement stops, and this lasts about 20 minutes. From stage 2, you go to stage 3, and this is the period from light sleep to dark sleep, or deep sleep. Delta waves emerge, and this is what brings you into that deep, deep sleep in stage 3. So stage 4 is when your brain has a mass amount of delta waves, and this gets you into your deep sleep. So this is usually when sleepwalking happens or when children wet their bed. This is in this stage 4. It's very hard to be woken up. As you know, if you've ever seen someone sleepwalking, it's hard to wake them up. And it lasts about 30 minutes. So from stage 5, from 4 to 5 is what's called REM sleep. And REM sleep is rapid eye movement. This is where all your dreaming takes place. Your brain activity increases, and this is what scientists think that produces dreams. And your heart rate and your respiratory rate increases as well. A complete cycle of this takes about 90 to 110 minutes. It repeats about 4 to 6 times a night, and that's the adequate amount of cycles you should go to feel rested in the morning. Next I want to talk about is how to get a good night's sleep. I know a lot of people nowadays are very stressed with work and can't get to sleep, so I've come up with a couple ways to kind of just relax. So the first one, and the most important one, is try to be on a cycle. So go to bed at the same time, wake up at the same time. It kind of prepares your body to sleep and wake up at a relatively same rate every night. So yes, that's even on weekends. You want to wake up and go to sleep at the same time. Another one is turn off the TV. I'm guilty of it. I know a lot of people are, but even if you're sleeping, light still can get through your eyelids and cause activity in your brain. Also, noise with TV can stimulate activity in the brain as well. You know, sometimes commercials are louder than your program you're watching, and that could wake you up, which means you're not going to get a good night's sleep. The best things are to read a book, to listen to quiet music, or to do nothing with technology. You want to kind of eliminate technology. Another technique is a breathing technique. Something I learned in yoga for relaxing is what you're going to do is lay on your back and put your hands on your stomach. When you're laying there, breathe in through your nose, big, big, deep breath, and then slowly out your mouth. You want to do this for no shorter than 2 minutes, and this is going to relax your brain, relax your muscles, and just focus on your breathing and make sure you're getting really good deep breaths. The last technique that I have known to help me is taking a warm bath or a shower. This can really help relax your muscles. It can help kind of, rinse your day off, let you get into a clean bed with a clean body, and just kind of helps you relax and go to bed at night. So overall, sleep is more than just sleep. Your brain goes through a lot of activity when you're sleeping, and everyone does it. Everyone has to do it, and this is a very important part to get your 8 hours of sleep because your brain rests, repairs, and rejuvenates. So remember, sleep is more than sleep. So I've come up with some diagrams. So this is what your brain looks like, your brain activity when you are rested. So stage 1, you can see that it's a little more relaxed. It's almost like the just up. Stage 2, your brain activity. Since your heart rate slows down, the brain activity you can see kind of goes up a little more. Stage 3 and 4, they category in 1. You can really see that deep delta waves. And then we get back to REM, which you can see a lot of movement in your brain, which means you're dreaming. And those are the stages of the cycle of sleep.